Chris Williamson.
Chris Williamson. He is an entrepreneur.
First star of Love Island, a former model and nightclub promoter.
Turned podcaster with more than 70 million downloads.
David Goggins, welcome to the show. Alex O'Connor, welcome to the show.
How splendidly we progress.
Dr. Andrew Huberman, welcome to the show. Phil Heath, welcome to the show.
What's happening?
Very long. Dr. Jordan Peterson, welcome to the show. Chris Bumstead, welcome to the show. Did the name, the gift, Sam Harris, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Great to meet you finally.
What was life like? Andrew Schultz, welcome to the show. Just because something is hard to obtain does not mean that it is valuable. People look to high achievers to try and find something that they have that the normal person doesn't, but they've got it the wrong way round. The people who are the high achievers are lacking something everyone else does have, which is an off button. You once wanted the life you have, and if you don't like the life you have, you probably won't like the one you want, but don't have either. You're only here to experience things and the emotions that come along with them. That's all that's going on in life. So compromising yourself in a desperate attempt to try and be liked or wanted or validated by other people is fighting a losing battle. You're not afraid of failing. You're afraid of what other people will think of you if you fail. But if you're afraid of that, imagine what they think of you when you aren't even trying. Oh yeah, they aren't. They're probably so wrapped up in their own life that they don't have time to think about you. Stop taking things so seriously. No one is getting out of this game alive, literally. In 3 generations, no one will even remember your name. And if that doesn't give you liberation to just drop your fucking problems and find some joy, the person you have to spend the most time listening to in your life is yourself. Try not to lose their respect. In the short term, your success depends on your intensity. In the long term, your success depends on your consistency. Do not sacrifice the latter for the former. Consistency doesn't guarantee that you're going to be successful, but not being consistent will guarantee that you're not successful. The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition, it's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life rather than doing the things you know you should be doing but aren't. People delay doing things they don't like for longer than it takes to do them. If you keep making the same mistake over and over, the mistake isn't the problem, you are. The only way to become more successful than most people is to be willing to do something most people aren't willing to do. People think they need perfect conditions to start, when in reality, starting is the perfect condition. People want to find their passion, but you don't find it, you create it. You start by doing something you suck at. Then you get good. Then you like it. Then people ask how you found your passion. Answer: by starting when you sucked and not giving up. Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. Get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works. When you're on your way up, everyone roots for you because you remind them of their dreams. When you're at the top, everyone tears you down because you remind them that they gave up on them. Success is the only revenge. As you expand, they shrink into irrelevance. As you get louder, no one can hear them. You don't beat them, you cast a shadow so big, no one can see them to begin with. People see the trophies, but not the training ground. Everyone is jealous of what you've got. No one is jealous of how you got it. Heroes and villains always have the same backstory, pain. The difference is what they choose to do about it. Villain says, the world hurt me, I'll hurt it back. The hero says, the world hurt me, I'm not going to let it hurt anybody else. Heroes use pain. Villains are used by it. You cannot wish for a strong character and an easy life. Each is the price of the other. If what you're going through, it's hard, good, it means no one else will do it. More for you. Bad things don't come in threes. Successful people see opportunity in every failure. Normal people see failure in every opportunity. Both are right, only one gets rich. We don't rise to the standards we have when others are watching. We fall to the standards we have when no one is watching. The only work that really matters is the work that no one sees. It shows you who you really are, rather than who you say you are. Judge yourself by your actions, not by your thoughts. I became significantly less disappointed in myself when I started judging myself only on the actions I took, not the thoughts I had. Stop complaining about the results you didn't get from the work you didn't put in. There's a saying that if you do what you love, you will never work a day in your life. At Apple, I learned that is a total crock. You'll work harder than you ever thought possible, but the tools will feel light in your hands. Just because you have free time doesn't mean anyone who asks for it is entitled to it. There's no perfect way to live your 20s. You either live them up and become an underskilled 30-year-old, or you work them up and become an underlived 30-year-old. You just have to figure out which you'd rather be, accept the trade-offs, and know that there are no do-overs. You really can solve a lot of male problems by getting in shape and making money. You still have problems, they're just smaller, and you have more resources to handle them. You're not going to burn out, you're doing what it takes. If you can be in a bad mood for no reason, you might as well be in a good mood for no reason. If it's not going to change your life, it shouldn't change your mood. If the cost is peace of mind, don't buy it. When your friends start to say, "You've changed," remember it's because they don't know how to say, "You've grown." Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. Problems are a feature of life, not a bug. There will never come a time when you have no problems. A friendly reminder that in 3 generations, everyone who knew us will be dead, including the people whose opinions stopped you from doing what you wanted all along. Imagine that someone you know achieves every dream and hits every goal they have. Years later, they get old and die. 2 years after that, how much do you care? About as much as everyone else will if you accomplish your goals and dreams. Do it for you.